Yep. Good. Okay. So let's come to a standing position. So just getting nice and comfortable, having your feet about hip width apart and opening out your toes. So you're getting a really nice grip on the earth. So we're going to continue on with our theme of love energy. So as we bring our hands to our heart center, let's close our eyes. We start off with a little love meditation. So imagine that inside your heart is filling up with love. Imagine the color of the love coming in. And it's probably a light pink color, but it can be any color you want. As you breathe in and out, just feel your heart filling up with the beautiful pink fluid. It's filling your heart up with love. Taking some deep breaths. And as your heart fills up, imagine your whole body engulfed in your heart. And as your heart fills up, so starting to feel like it's full now, imagine beaming out light beams from your heart all around you and beaming it out to all the creatures of the world, sending out love vibes. The color might change now. It might be like a golden color. Just beaming out all the beautiful love beams from your heart out to the world, increasing the vibration of yourself and everybody around you. As we tune into this love energy during our yoga, we're going to do some nice heart opening asanas. And then at the end, we'll do a loving kindness meditation. Let's change your hands now and put your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. And as you inhale, notice the rise and fall. And then as you inhale, imagine you're inhaling energy up through the earth, through the feet, up through your legs and through your spine. And as you exhale, breathing out any impurities, anything that you don't need anymore. Just keep going with this beautiful breathing in. Imagine below your feet are roots down into the deep core of the earth. Breathing in the beautiful energy and breathing out all that you don't wish to have anymore. And then letting go of any busyness from your morning. Taking the time for yourself to fill yourself up with some beautiful movement and some beautiful stillness in your mind. Releasing your hands now and bring them up above your head. And gazing up. Bring your hands together at the top and exhale. Come to the side. Inhale back to center and exhale to the other side. Just going from side to side. And then releasing your hands. Bringing the left hand to the front and the right hand behind you on your lower back. Looking over your right shoulder. Getting a nice twist in your spine. And then inhale to center and change your arms. And exhale to the other side. Inhale to the center, change your arms. Exhale to the other side. And then come back to the front. Let's inhale, bring our arms up. Heel toe our feet so they're just a little bit wider than the mat. And exhale, fold forward. And as you fold forward, run your hands down your legs so you're supporting your lower back. Let the crown of your head face down to the mat. Heel toe your feet a little wider so you're feeling like the weight is on the outer edge of your feet. And bring your palms down to the mat and let your crown of your head point down to the earth. Let's take some nice deep breaths in this position, stretching out the back of our legs and our lower back. If you want, you can fold your arms here and have a little bit more of a stretch. Let's take 4 more breaths. And then bring your fingertips back down to the mat, walking your hands forward. Lift your chest up a little bit so you get a nice stretch through the spine and through the back. And then coming down to the mat, come down onto all fours. Opening up your fingertips, pressing the palms into the mat. And inhale, lift your chest up, getting some nice movement in the chest, a little bit of heart opening and a nice curve in the lower back. And then exhale, bring your back up towards the ceiling or towards the sky, stretching through the shoulders and the back of the neck. Continue on for another 4 rounds. Notice the spaces in between your vertebrae, just opening out a little as you stretch. One more round. And then take the knees a little wider, bring your buttocks down to your heels and bring the forehead down to the mat, walking your fingers forward and taking some nice long breaths here. Just feel the stretch through the lower back and through the inner thighs and through the shoulders. Each time you exhale, surrender a little more. Let's take 2 more breaths here, just nice and slow. And then come back up to all fours and then bringing your knees a little closer together and coming into an upward dog. So you have either your knees on the mat or you can lift them off. It's your choice. We're getting a nice stretch through the front of the hips. And then exhale back into child's pose. And then inhale back into upward dog. And exhale to child's pose. Just keep flowing through, just warming your spine up a little more. And we'll do 1 more round. And then come back to center. And we're going to do some little bit more opening through the chest with a thread and needle. So we bring our right hand towards the middle of the mat and inhale, lift our left arm, open up the chest, look up to the left thumb, and exhale, thread the left arm under the right, bring the right hand forward and come down in. That's it. And then come up and back onto the other side. So this time bringing the left hand towards the middle of the mat. Inhale, lift up the right. And exhale, coming back down. And notice a stretch through the right scapula, sliding the left hand forward. Let's take a few breaths here. And then inhale, come back up. And from here, we're going to tuck our toes under and come into a downward dog. Pressing our heels in towards the mat. Connecting with the stretch down the back of our legs. That's it. You can paddle your heels if you want, just nice and slow from one side to the other with your breath. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And then come back down to all fours. From here, we're going to do some alternate leg lifts. So having your hands nice and open, pressing the palms into the mat, nice long spine. We're going to inhale, we're going to lift up the left leg and stretch it out behind you. Squeeze the buttocks. And exhale, bring the left knee back down to the mat. And then we'll take it to the other side. So at the moment, we're just doing legs. Inhale, lift up. Flexing the foot so the toes are pointing towards the mat. And then exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, take it to the other side. So you're elongating through the tip of your head right down to the heel on the foot that's behind you. Let's go one more on each side. And as you land your knees, land them nice and wide apart. So there's not much movement in the lower back area. Now you can keep going as you are, or you can add in hands now. So we're going to inhale, lift up the left leg and the right hand, or you can keep your hands back on the mat. So inhale, lift. And exhale, bring it back down, take it to the other side. Really lengthening out through the hand and the foot. And we'll take it one step further. We're going to lift the left leg up and bend the left knee. Bring the foot across to the right side and then take your right hand around and reach to the left foot. That's it. So from here, you're going to kick the left foot back and lift up through the chest. It's like a dancer pose on the ground, stretching the left thigh, and then release it and bring it back down to the mat. Come into child's pose. Take a couple of breaths here. Just evening out your breath. Two more breaths here. And then inhale, come back up to hands and knees. And we'll lift up our right leg, bend the right knee and bring the right foot across to the left side. And then from here, you're going to sweep your left hand around, reach back and try and hold on to the right foot, and then kick the foot back as you inhale, lifting up through the chest. So you're opening up that heart area, feeling a nice stretch through the right thigh. And then release it, bring it back down to the mat and come back to child's pose. Take a couple of breaths here. And as you inhale, come back up to all fours and then walk your hands back and come up to standing. So you're at your back of your mat. Let's inhale, reach up nice and tall into mountain pose. And exhale, fold forward into a close-legged forward bend. And just let your fingertips come down to the mat and feel that nice stretch through the back of the legs. Take a couple of breaths here. And then on the next inhalation, come back up to standing. Turn the left toe out, step forward with the right foot we'll go into our warrior sequence. If you've got a block nearby, you might like to grab that so you can use it. So we're going to inhale, lift our arms up, lift our chest, scoop our hip under on the left side. So you feel a nice stretch through the left hip. And we're reaching up nice and tall, looking up, taking a couple of breaths. Nice and slow. Then take the right hand forward, left hand back, and reach out through the fingertips. So you're getting a nice stretch through the front of the chest. Nice deep breaths. And then on next inhalation, lift up the right hand, slide the left hand down your left leg, right knee still bent, and reaching up nice and tall, nice and strong through your legs. And then slide the left hand back up and put the right hand behind your back. Clasp them together and lengthen out the right leg. So you're coming into a humble warrior pose, feeling the connection of the stretch down the back of the right leg and also through the shoulders. And then release your hands down to the mat. If you have your block available, you can put your right hand on the block and inhale, lift up left hand into triangle pose. So connecting with the stretch through the back of the right leg and through the chest, gazing up towards your left hand. One more breath here. And exhale, bring the left hand down and come back up to standing towards the back of the mat. Give your legs a nice shake. This time turning the right foot out, step forward with the left. And then inhale, raise your gaze, raise your chest, bending the left knee over the left toes and reaching out, looking up. Nice stretch through the right hip this time. One more breath here. And then take the left hand forward, right hand back, squeezing the shoulder blades, lengthening out through the hands. Nice and strong through the left thigh. One more breath. And then exhale as you sweep the left hand back behind you into humble warrior, lengthening out the left leg, gazing towards the top of the mat, connecting with the stretch down the back of the left leg. One more breath. And then come back up to standing, raising your left hand above your head, slide the right hand down the back of the right leg. And then the next exhalation, bring your left hand down to the mat to where the block is, if you have a block. Inhale, lift your right hand up into triangle pose. Nice and strong here. Nice deep stretch down the back of the left leg, opening up through the chest, looking up towards the right thumb. Two more breaths here. And then release the right hand down to the mat and come back up to standing and give your legs a nice shake. Nice work. Okay, so we're going to come to some balancing poses. So if you need to be near something you can hang on to, just move a little bit. We'll start with our right foot, so opening up through the right toes and moving our hip around a little bit in a circle, connecting with the anchor points under the right foot, and find your drishti point to help you with your balance. From here, lift up the left heel, bring the left toes next to the right foot and knee out to the side. We're going to lift our foot up either to the calf level, or you can go higher if you feel confident to do that. So come into that nice balanced state, gazing towards your drishti point. And then bring your hands to heart center. And let's take 4 long, deep breaths here. And then release. Well done. Give that a little shake. And then we'll go to the left side, opening up the left toes and moving our hips in a circle, noticing the anchor points behind the left big toe, the little toe and the heel. And then bring the right foot, lifting the heel off the mat so your toes are on the mat. And then pick the foot up either next to your calf or next to your inner thigh on the right side. You might find that one side you're better than the other, so just do what feels right for you. If you need to hang on, that's fine. Find your drishti point and then bring your hands to heart center, taking your knee out to the side. So nice, long, deep breaths. We'll do 4 breaths here. And then release it. Give your legs a little shake. And then let's have a little play with a dancer pose. So if you've got something close by, just have it within arm's reach. We're going to bend our left knee, open up the right toes and feel the ankle points on the right side. Bend the left knee and bring your left foot into your left hand, getting yourself nice and steady. So you can stay here if you want, or you can gently take your chest forward, kick your left leg back and take the right hand forward into dancer. So getting a nice stretch through the shoulder, through the left quads here. Let's take 2 more breaths. Good work. And then release. Well done, everyone. Give that a little shake. And we'll go to the other side. So opening up the left toes and moving your hips in a little circle. And then when you're ready, bend your right knee and bring your right hand and your right foot together. Bring your heel to your bottom and your knees together. So you can stay here if you wish, or you can have a little play. Bring your chest forward, kick your leg back, and then take the left hand forward, keeping your eye on your drishti point. Nice and still. Kicking that leg back. 1 more breath. And release. Well done. Good job. So let's take our feet nice and wide. And we'll inhale, lift our hands up. Reach up to the sky, stretching the body, and exhale, fold forward. Coming into a wide-legged forward fold, bringing your hands down to the mat, fingertips to the mat, heel toe your feet a little wider, so you feel like your weight's on the outside edge of your feet. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Let's come back to our theme of our practice and
all that beautiful heart work we were doing before, filling up our own hearts, and then projecting the love energy out to the rest of the world. Let's come back to that. Let's take a few breaths here. Nice, long, deep breathing. Release all the weight from your neck. Let your crown of your head point to the earth. One more breath. And then walking your hands forward and to come down onto the mat. Let's go onto our back and hug our knees up to our chest. Okay, so rolling around in a circle, giving our lower back a nice massage. And let's allow our right foot to come down to the mat and cross our left foot across the front of the right thigh. And then lift up the feet and bring the knees towards your chest. Reach through, and you can either hold on to your left leg or your right thigh or your right shin. Allow your shoulders and head to come down to the mat. Close your eyes and just take nice, deep, long breaths. And connect with the stretch through the left glute. Just take 2 more breaths here. And then release your hands, let the right foot come down to the mat, but keep the left leg crossed. Take your arms straight out from your shoulders and tilt your knees across to the right side. As you gaze towards the left, try to keep your shoulders on the ground. From here, you can pick up your right hand, place it on the knees and bring them a little closer to the mat. So you're getting a really nice extended stretch through the left side of the body. Just relax into it. Each time you exhale, draw your knees a little more to the right. And then inhale, bring your knees back to center. Uncross them and then cross them the other way. So this time the left foot comes to the mat, the right leg's crossing, and then reach up and draw your knees towards your chest. And you can reach through the legs to the left shin or the left thigh or the right leg, whatever works, depending on how your body feels today. From here, you can rock from side to side, or you can just stay still. And each time you exhale, hug in a little tighter. Connect to the stretch on the right side this time. Let's take a few more breaths here. By releasing this glute area, it helps to free up the lower back. One more breath. And then allow your hands to release. Bring the left foot to the mat, but keep the right leg crossed. And then bring your hands straight out from your shoulders. Bring your shoulders and head to the mat. And then tilt your hips and knees to the left side and gaze towards the right. You can keep your eyes closed if you wish. From here, use the left hand onto the knees to draw them a little closer to the earth. Relaxing through the shoulders. Taking some nice long deep breaths here. Two more breaths. Notice a nice stretch down the right side of the body. And then release your hand. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Uncross your legs and hug them towards your chest into Apanasana. So we rinse out our spine after all the twisting. And then from here, we're going to reach to the outside edge of our feet and then lift the feet up, the soles of the feet up, point them up towards the ceiling into happy baby. So this one's lovely to stretch through the inner thighs and through the lower back. So everyone who's been doing lots of squats, this one should give you a nice stretch. And take a few nice deep breaths here. And then release your hands and allow your feet to come down, back down to the mat with your knees bent. Place your palms onto the mat, bring your heels close to your buttocks, and inhale, lift up the hips into bridge, pressing the heels down into the mat, squeezing the buttocks. You can leave the hands where they are, or you can bring them underneath you and clasp them. If you do that, then walk your shoulders a little closer together, and then lift up as high as you can, really squeezing the buttocks, bring the hips up towards the ceiling or the sky. And let's take a few breaths. So we're stretching our back the other way. One more breath. And then release your hands and then slowly lower your spine down to the mat. Hug your knees back up to your chest. Roll your knees in a circular movement, going in one direction and then change direction. And then from here, we'll go to our legs up position. So you might like to have your legs up next to a wall, or you can place a block or a cushion underneath your lower back into a supported legs up, or you can come up into a shoulder stand. So whatever works for you. Inhale and then bring your feet up. If you're coming into a shoulder stand, using your hands to support your hips, draw your elbows a little closer together. Your feet are straight up in the air above your head. And let's do some little circles with the ankles, going in one direction and then the other. Coming back to the breath. Thinking about the full moon tonight. So we're doing the circles, tracing out the shape of the full moon, and then go back the other way. And let's take our feet wide and let's move our feet in a circle. Thinking about that full moon, all that beautiful love energy in Leo. And then go back the other way. And then bring your soles of your feet together with your knees out to the side. Nice long deep breaths. Then lifting your feet up high above your head again. If you're in a shoulder stand, you can bring the feet over the head towards the ground behind your head. And release your hands down to the mat into cloud pose. And take a couple breaths here. And then on the next inhalation, slowly lowering your spine down to the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. And bringing your feet back down, coming into a comfortable position for Savasana for your meditation. So you might like to roll your hips from one side to the other. If you want to support your lower back, you can place a cushion under your knees, or you can have your knees bent. Whatever works for you. Just getting yourself nice and comfortable. If you have a eye pillow, you can put an eye pillow on. So closing your eyes. Your spine is nice and straight. Relaxing your whole body and keeping your eyes closed throughout the whole visualization. Bring your awareness inward without straining or concentrating. Just relax and gently follow the instructions. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Receiving loving kindness. Keeping your eyes closed. Think of a person close to you who loves you very much. It could be someone from the past or the present, someone still in life or who has passed. It could be a spiritual teacher or guide. Imagine that person standing in front of you, sending you all their love. That person is sending you wishes for your safety, for your well-being and happiness. Feel the warm wishes and love coming from that person towards you. Now imagine that you're surrounded on all sides by all the people who love you and have loved you. Picture all of your friends and loved ones surrounding you. Those sending you wishes for your happiness, well-being and health. Bask in the warm wishes and love coming from all sides. You are filled and overflowing with warmth and love. And sending loving kindness to loved ones. Now picture a person that you love, perhaps a relative or a friend. Begin to send that person love that you feel back to that person. You and this person are similar. Just like you, this person wishes to be happy and have a good life. Send all your love and warm wishes to that person. And then repeat the following phrase silently. Just as I wish, may you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be safe and healthy. Just as I wish, may you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be safe and healthy. Just as I wish, may you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be safe and healthy. Sending loving kindness to neutral people. Now think of an acquaintance, someone who you don't know very well, and toward whom you do not have any particular feeling. It could be a neighbour or a colleague, or someone else who you see around but do not know very well. You and this person are alike in your wish to have a good life. Like you, this person wishes to experience joy and happiness in his or her life. Send all your wishes for well-being to that person and repeat the following phrase silently. Just as I wish, may you live with ease, may you be happy, may you be safe and healthy. Just as I wish, may you live with ease, may you be happy, may you be safe and healthy. Just as I wish, may you live with ease, may you be happy, may you be safe and healthy. And sending loving kindness to enemies. Now think of someone that you may not get along with. It may be someone that you have a long-standing difficulties with. Call the difficult person to mind and be honest about what you feel.
There may well be feelings of discomfort. Notice any tendency you have to think badly of that person or to deepen the conflict you have with them. And then let go of these tendencies. Instead, wish them all well, repeating the following phrase silently. Just as I wish, may you live with ease, may you be happy, may you be safe and healthy. Just as I wish, may you live with ease, may you be happy, may you be safe and healthy. Just as I wish, may you live with ease, may you be happy, may you be safe and healthy. Sending loving kindness to all beings. Now expand your awareness and picture the whole globe in front of you as a little ball. Send warm wishes to all living beings on the globe who, like you, want to be happy. Just as I wish to, may you live with ease, may you be happy, may you be safe and healthy. Just as I wish to, may you live with ease, may you be happy, may you be safe and healthy. Just as I wish to, may you live with ease, may you be happy, may you be safe and healthy. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Another deep breath in and let it go. Notice the state of your mind and how you feel after this meditation. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes and stretch your arms and legs. Wiggle your fingers and toes and roll onto your right side. Take a couple of breaths. And when you're ready, come into a comfortable seated position. And let's lift our spine up nice and tall. Bring our hands to our heart center. And bring our hands to our forehead for kind thoughts, to our lips for kind words, and to our heart for a kind heart. Namaste. Thank you for your beautiful yoga today. We've sent out lots of love to the world and we've filled up our own hearts. So tonight, don't forget to have a look at the full moon tonight if you get a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so well done everyone.
Thank you.